peeps, what is up? It's good to see you, it's good to be seen, and today we are... Can you get your ass out of my face? Thank you. Believe it or not, she's a stray cat. She's not my cat, okay? I want to make that very clear. Hold on. Anyways, we are going to be reacting to another video that I seen, and it was about this woman. She sleeps on the tent with her kids. She also drinks her pee, and it's from this channel. I love this channel so much. It's called Truly. We're back with it again with Truly. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, without further ado, let's watch the video. I drink my urine and live in a tent with my kids. My extraordinary life. Okay, that's one saying living in a tent. Another saying is drinking your pee. Why do you have to pee and drink it? Why? Isn't there like a clean creek near your tent? There has to be. There has to be clean water. Anyways, let's watch the video.
2 kids and they love it. I hope.
Do you love living in a tent, Nani?
Yeah. I like drinking my own urine. Yummy. People have criticized my parenting style, calling me crazy, mad, extreme. Can you sit down now?
So no regrets?
So this is where...
It was like, so no regrets, and she looked like she was gonna cry. There must be a regret there, but yeah, she looked like she was gonna cry when he asked that. I'm not too far in the video, so I'm not the shoe, but to me it just felt like she looked like she was gonna cry.
Where we live, this is our tent home. This is my son Asa, and Asa is 5, and my daughter Alana, and Alana is 7. Okay, you guys want to go sit back there then? Because he's going to ask me a few more questions. Thank you, Asa. We've been living in this way for about a year. We first started living in a tent because of the rental crisis. I didn't want a small unit and that.
You know what? I get why. It looks actually pretty nice where they're living, but at the same time, it's like, well, I know someone who's living in a tent. Oh, they're not even living in a tent. They're just living out in the open. And the reason why is because they really want to own a house and they just don't want to pay rent because how high it is. Like, it's bloody expensive to live in Canada. Maybe where I'm from, I don't know how it is like for everyone else, but I know where I'm from, it's bloody expensive. And I know somebody who is living in not in a tent, but living in their car at the moment because they really want to own a house and not pay freaking rent. But I don't know how that whole buying process works, but it is sad that people have to resort to this, and just to live in somewhere comfortable. It's crazy. Plus, I think she's a single mom, and she has 2 kids, and they're just basically homeless. I see that they have a car, which is nice, but still, that's sad.
That's pretty much all we could afford with the state of the rental market at the moment. I was also working as a marine biologist, and I realized I was not happy. I didn't have the energy that I really wanted and the capacity to spend with my children. Hey. And so we moved into a tent, and I really love this way of life. Group kiss. Group kiss? Mwah. I love being connected to nature. I love having the trees as my walls. Just be gentle. So this is Asa and Alana's room. They've got all their toys. So my kids sleep in the same room here, and I just sleep right next to them. I think it's really important for good attachment, for us to be together and to feel safe. It's how we've always been living in tribe. I don't have lots and lots of rooms to clean. I used to live in a 4-bedroom house with a swimming pool. You know, I spend so much of my time sweeping leaves out of the swimming pool.
I wonder how the children in here, I wonder how they feel. And if to them, if this is normal. And another thing too is like, do they go to school? I'm not saying that school is like above and beyond important, but do they? I don't know. And wouldn't people make fun of them if they knew that they were living in a tent? Wait, wouldn't you have to have like an address though? She might be doing homeschooling, so never mind about that.
all that I own in the world now, and I feel really grateful to have this simple existence. My two children started the year at the Steiner together. My son started there and hasn't really been.
Why is the camel person just taking a close-up of the feet? It's like, damn, why is your feet out? I'll be embarrassed if I was in one of these scenes and I was living out and they did a close-up of my feet. I'll be like, yo, up here, not down there. It's like, leave my feet alone. Those feet look dirty.
Enjoying it. Wait.
Scared me.
Okay.
Oh,
Go on, and then put it straight onto those firelighters. And so I've taken him out and we're now, I guess you would call it unschooling for the moment. It's nice to be outside a lot, isn't it? Do you like being outside?
yeah.
You like collecting bugs?
Oh, so she just took them out of school. And I'm not too sure I don't think she's even giving them that education that they need. I know that the education and education system is actually freaking bad. It's so, I have to be honest with you, I think it's half the stuff that they learn in school is stupid. And in college. I'm just saying that because I know a couple of people and they went to college for a couple of things and they can't do nothing with their degree. And they'll just living a life of just being taxi drivers and just doing something like that. It's like, what's the point? So I get maybe why she's doing that. I still think you need some form of education.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm kind of exploring that with Asa at the moment, just following what he wants to do. And it seems like a lot of the time he just really enjoys just chilling out, reading books, listening to music. He just really likes to kind of relax. What do you like the most to do with the family? What do you like most doing with me and Lani?
Being together.
Aww. You want to come in? Do you love living in a tent, Lani?
Yeah.
What do you like about being barefoot, Lani?
So then I can feel the grass.
Yeah. Does it feel nice under your...
I'm not sure if you remember this. Remember, I know she says nice feeling the grass. I would watch her walk around with shoes and with no shoes. Like, oh, maybe she is that Willy Poe that she cannot afford. Remember, I stepped on a bee? She's gonna be stepping on bees too. She might even step on an anthill. I went on an anthill once, and I wasn't wearing shoes because I was a kid, and man, did that ever hurt. What are they gonna do if that happens? They have a vehicle, so they would have to go to the hospital, which is they should, because you don't want to get your kids sick and then them dying out there. That would be traumatic.
Yeah. Me and my kids are usually barefoot all the time. Apart from in the wet season when it got really, really muddy, we got a staph infection. So you have to have a respect for nature. So this is...
Dude, you have to have a respect for nature, but you should still give your kids some shoes to wear in the nature. Staph, I don't even know what is a staph infection. Maybe we'll look that up.
My Zen meditation medicine plant garden, and the kids love the space too.
Yay!
To be surrounded by nature, in nature, bare feet is the most important thing for our health and for our happiness. I don't take my children to the doctors for small things. It would have to be something really major. I believe what doctors can do is they can diagnose from a physical perspective, and that's really helpful some of the time. We've got the Lucky Bamboo
Lucky
to bring us good.
I know this may sound crazy, but I kind of agree with Sue on this. I'm not too sure if it's because I myself had a bad experience with doctors, and they just like pop, like they always tell you pop them pills. That's all they say, and like those pills sometimes don't even work. But sometimes okay, you know what? Here's the thing. My mom was a bit spiritual, and she did a lot of things that actually really helped sometimes with us. And we didn't even took pills. We just did whatever. I don't know what she gave us, but she gave us something that was plant-like. And so, yeah, I guess she should give you respect to nature. Like, I don't know. I had a bad experience. I keep looking down here. It's because I broke my glasses. So I'm trying to just think, how can I fix them? And I'm looking at them. I'm like, how can I fix you? And still like looking at this. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, back to the video.
Good luck. And then what's this, Lani?
It's wild raspberry.
And wild raspberry is
kindness.
it's for kindness, and it's also for motherhood. and I do urine therapy.
Wild raspberry is for kindness and motherhood? I don't think it is. I think it's a fruit. Is it a fruit? It has to be a fruit.
The whole idea of the urine therapy for me, it's a self-love practice. This is a fresh urine. So I loop my urine, which means whenever I need the toilet, I'll pee it into a jar and I'll drink it. There should be no part of us that disgusts us. Yummy. I started off just putting it on my face.
Hold on. I don't think I can handle somebody doing something gross. Even in a video, I get very gross. I can't. I'm trying not to. I hate it because I watched something like this before. Oh, see, I don't know. I might no. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue.
It's really good for acne, any skin conditions, any eczemas or things like that. When I first started doing the urine therapy, my kids found it absolutely hilarious that Mummy was drinking her own wee. But my kids are, you know, they're pretty light and they're pretty funny. And so now it's become very much more normalized to them. They just see me doing it and they don't really question it anymore.
Okay, so hey guys, it's a really beautiful time of the day.
So I've been working on social media for probably the last 5 years. TikTok really just kind of took off when I moved into the tent. I think people were just really interested in living an alternative lifestyle. Horse, cow, sheep, pig, and cockerel.
What a cockerel.
That's good. She is still teaching her kids to like weed and white. I think that's the most important thing is to weed white. I freaking hate mass. I think mass is, well, sometimes mass is okay. If you don't want to get cheated out of your money, maybe mass is, never mind. I'm saying stupid stuff.
Put up a video of us in the tent. Somebody commented, oh, it looks lovely, but I would be so scared that someone would come and snatch my children out of the tent. And I literally commented underneath, wow, that thought never entered my mind. You know, what about the snakes? Well, I feel blessed if I see a snake.
Can you recall some of the negative comments?
I've had lots of people say how disgusting it is that I'm drinking my own urine.
Just woken up, I collected my first pee.
I've had lots of people just calling me crazy, mad, saying that it's really extreme. I can see from the responses and the reactions how people are feeling this fear within themselves of choosing another way of being able to live in nature.
Well, the day that I met Lucy and she told me that she
I do believe that when you do go on anywhere of social media, you're all gonna get hate, no matter what you do, okay? And I've always said this over and over and over again. If you feel like you're not hurting someone and you're getting hate, sometimes you just want to like hide away and give up, because that is so true. But for people who just like take it, like you gotta take the good with the bad, and that's kind of good that she does that. But drinking your own wee on camera, I don't know. That to me, very disgusting. Like I can see why people would even say that. And that's not even a mean comment. It's like, I can't believe you do this. That's all they said. That's not a mean comment. They didn't say like, oh, you should yourself just because you drink your own weed. They never said that.
what I'd do if I had children. I'd be homeschooling them. I wouldn't have them in the system at all.
Well, that's how I feel as well now, but I'm also listening to my children and following what they want.
So they seem happy and they seem a good family, and I applaud Lucy's mothering techniques.
Feel like
Okay, I don't know why the camera's always catching this kid, always have his hands in his mouth when he's picking his nose, or his feet. And it's like, okay, why do you need to record that? Because that's so, well, of course, when the mother drinks her own pee, that's gross too. So what am I saying?
life that you choose. If you want to go off and live in the woods, you can go off and live in the woods. There's no limits.
So no regrets?
No, I feel I could always go back to living in a house if I wanted to. Clearly, I don't want to at this time. I'm just really enjoying living in this little...
Jeepers, in the beginning when I seen this, and she looked like she was gonna cry, I thought she did have regrets. Apparently she doesn't, and I got that one.
fairyland space that we've created. That's going to make me sound really crazy.
Well, that's gonna be all for for me today. If you want to go out, live in the forest, and drink your own pee, go ahead. I might do it one of these days. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows? Maybe. I might lose. I might go off the bonkers. I might do it. Who knows? But anyways, that is all for me today. If you like this video, make sure you give a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here, because I do love reacting to videos. And I also play games sometimes. Like, most of the time, actually. Most of the time I play games. I play games more than I react to stuff. But anyways, you have a good day. Keep it blessed. Keep it safe.